Hello, my dear students, class 7. Today, in this chapter, we are going to discuss about civics chapter number 2, role of government in healthcare. So, first, we will discuss that what is health. Okay, so health, see, my dear students, a person is considered healthy when he or she is able to remain free of illness and injury. That is health. The health of a person depends on many factors like availability of clean drinking water, right? Sufficient food, proper rest, sanitization in the surrounding areas, and pollution free environment. All of us would be like active and in a good spirit in whatever we may be doing. It isn't healthy to be dull, inactive, anxious, or scared for long stretches of time. We all need to be without mental strain. All of these various aspects of our lives are a part of health. So now we will see what is the role of government in healthcare in India. Now see, everyone needs clean drinking water, right? Then pollution free environment, sufficient food and clean surrounding. Okay, clean surrounding to live in. It ensures good health and prevention of diseases. In India, the government, private organizations, and NGOs try to prevent and treat illness by providing facilities. Which facilities? Such as health centers, hospitals, clinics, laboratories, mobile dispensaries. Okay, then free medical aid, consultancy, and medication are also made available to the poor people and needy people. India has a universal health system where every state is responsible for providing basic amenities to its people. Now see, ours is a welfare government and providing health care to everyone in its social and moral responsibility, right? So to do so, the government tries to provide special care to vulnerable groups like children, women, elderly, and people with special needs. The government is trying to reduce poverty and inequalities by taking care of different income groups so that they can access and pay for good facilities. This plays an important role in providing public health care or universal health care in India. It is also important to create awareness about things like preventive actions, self care, risk reducing factors to ensure good health. For example, see, India for safe food. Yes, India for safe food is a movement amongst Indian farmers, consumers, and the government to ensure that what? To ensure that all Indians have access to safe food that is free of toxic substances. See the table which has given on page number 20 in your textbook of civics. See what the table says, that India has the largest number of medical colleges in the world and it's among the largest producers of doctors. Approximately 15,000 new doctors qualify every year. But the paradox is that most doctors settle in urban areas, right? People in rural areas have to travel long distances to reach the doctor. The number of doctors with respect to the population is much less in rural areas. Next thing is that Healthcare facilities have grown substantially over the years. In 1950, there are only 2,717 hospitals in India, and in 1991, there were 11,174 hospitals. In 2000, the number grew to 18,218. Okay, now see about see the speed of increasing the hospitals, and what happened instead of that, about 5 lakh people die from tuberculosis every year. This number is almost unchanged, not changing at all since independence. Almost 2 million cases of malaria, 2 million cases, 2 million means near about 20 lakh. Okay, so 2 million cases of malaria are reported every year, and this number isn't decreasing. Okay, see, the next thing is that India gets a large number of medical tourists from many countries. They come from treatment in some of the hospitals in India that compare with the best in the world. Okay, so people around the world come in India to take the medical facilities. And what happened, in we are not able to provide clean drinking water to all. 21% of all communicable diseases are waterborne. For example, diarrhea, worms, hepatitis, etc. Okay. Next and last thing is, India is the third largest producer of the medicine in the world and is also a large exporter of medicines. Okay, why it is said that long exporter of the medicines? You might have watched the news or heard the news that how much vaccine in this pandemic situation we have exported in the another countries. Okay, and in the paradox, in the cross, what we will see that half of the children in India do not get adequate food to eat and are undernourished. Okay, so see, even though we are exporting medicines to the another country, in cross what we see in India's condition, that half of the children in India do not get sufficient food to eat. Okay. See, the population of a country, when trained properly, it turns into human resource. Okay, that you have learnt in geography also. Yes, so which provides manpower. India has a huge population and a lot of manpower. Yes, see our population. Yes, so there are a large number of medical colleges, hospitals, and doctors in India. We also produce and export a lot of medical equipments and machineries. So if we take just their numbers into account, then we should be able to create a nation free of diseases. Yes, however, large section of our society do not have access to medical care. This may be why it is happening. It may be due to lack of adequate medical facilities. Next reason would be too much distance from the facilities, because people live in the rural area, right? Then if we see that inadequate transport to the facilities, and absence of competent medical professionals in the area. Okay, so these are some reasons that we do not have access, okay, to the medical care. Now we will see the story of Hakim Sheikh. Okay, uh, that story has been given on page number 28. Okay, see, Hakim Sheikh was a member of the Paschim Banga Khet Mazdoor Samiti. Okay, now see the short form also has been given there. Paschim Banga Khet Mazdoor Samiti, PBKMS. It is an organization of agricultural laborers in West Bengal. Okay, so Hakim Sheikh is a member of PBKMS. Okay, Khet Mazdoor Samiti. He is a member of this Samiti. One evening in 1992, he accidentally fell off a running train and suffered head injuries. He was in a very serious condition and needed immediate treatment. He was taken to the government hospital in Kolkata, but they refused to admit him because they did not have a spare bed. Another hospital did not have the facility or the specialized doctors necessary for his treatment. In this way he spent 14 hours in a critical state and was taken to 8 different government hospitals, but none of them admitted him. Finally, what happened? Finally, he was admitted in a private hospital where he received treatment. He spent a lot of money on his treatment. Angry and upset over the indifferent attitude of all the hospitals that refused to admit him, Hakim Sheikh was angry and upset, and Hakim Sheikh and PBKMS filed a case on in the court. Okay, so see, my dear students, he said the condition of government hospitals and where he got the treatment in the private hospitals, but he had to spend lot of money on that. So it was the story of Hakim Sheikh. Okay, now the next story we are going to see is the cost of the cure. Okay, what happened? Aman and Ranjan are good friends. While Ranjan comes from a well to do family and Aman's parents have to struggle to make ends to meet. He meet to Aman and he says, "Hi Aman, good to see you back. How have you been?" Aman says that I had viral fever and had to go to the hospital. What Ranjan says that, oh, me too. I just got back to school on Monday. My daddy took me to see the doctor at a new hospital in Kingsway. It was very exciting. Okay, Ranjan is saying his experience. The building looked so posh. I thought it was a 5-star hotel. Daddy said that was because it was a private hospital with the best of the facilities. They are talking about the private hospital. Yes. Daddy had to pay rupees 500 at the reception counter. Before we even meet the doctor, there was nice music playing and everything was really clean and shiny. The doctor asked for many tests, but everyone was so friendly. The lady who took my blood for testing, she told me so many jokes and asked about the reality show on TV when I forgot to feel the pain. Okay, so after the test, when result came, we went back to the doctor. Doctor looked through them and said everything was fine and I only had viral fever. He prescribed some medicines and rest. Okay, so doctor gave him medicines and told him to rest. Okay, then he said thank you to doctor and he asked Aman that what happened, that you see, I have been dying to tell you all about it, but what about you? Which hospital did you go to? Then Aman says that it wasn't as nice as you were at all. At first, Abba didn't want to take me because he said it would be too much time. Okay, it would take too much time, and it really did. We went to a big government hospital. We had to wait in a long queue at the OPD counter. I was feeling so sick that I had to lean on a bar all the time because the line was so big. When our turn when our turn came, the doctor examined me and asked for a blood test. Then we had to go and stand in another long queue. People were crowding around in the testing room too. So people or the area was crowded over there. We got the test result after 3 days and went back to the hospital. There also they saw the queue. There was a different doctors that day, and that the new doctor said that show me your OPD card and show your result, come on fast, quickly please. And when the doctor saw the report, he seems to be suffering from a bout of viral fever. Nothing to worry about. All he needs is one fever reducing medicine. Okay, the doctor prescribed only one fever reducing medicine. Then he said that my hospital was nice, but they gave me many medicines and the whole thing cost quite a lot. Okay, what Ranjan says that my hospital was nice, big, like 5 star. Okay, but they gave me so much medicines and took money also. And what Aman says that, oh, my treatment did not cost much because that doctor, the government doctor, has given only one syrup, okay, fever reducing medicine. So that was the story about. Now see, they both have paid the money. One has paid, Ranjan has spent money in private hospital, and Aman had spent a few money, less money in the government hospital. Facility, Aman had to suffer a lot in a government hospital, but in a few money, okay, less money. And Ranjan also had the same Ranjan also had the same viral fever, but he had to spend lot of money. Okay, so that is why the story name has been given that the cost of a cure. Okay, so this was about this. Now next session we will be discussing about the public health care, health services and private health services. Okay, so see you soon. Bye.